Hey there, it's Shadow Penguin, and welcome back to another Skyrim build. This week I bring you the Thalmor Provocateur. The Thalmor Provocateur was born in the Grantwood area of Valenwood in the 4th era. His childhood was happy in some respects. He had two parents who loved him dearly, and his formative years were spent learning to hunt and to traverse the dense jungle habitat of the Grantwood. There was one catch. His parents were working against the Thalmor. For as long as the young Bosmer could remember, his father would leave the house early each morning with a bundle of equipment on his back. Our build had peeked inside once and knew that it was packed with weapons and provisions. Therefore, when two haughty Altmer with slanted eyes and hooked noses appeared at the front door, the young Bosmer was under no illusions as to their purpose. At a warning glance from his father, he scampered out of sight up the stairs, but he still had a perfect view of the cataclysm that was to follow. At first, the Thalmor agents maintained the illusion of civility, but both parties knew, as surely as night follows day, that violence would erupt like magma from a volcano. The Bosmer child could read it in the tenseness of the incomer's limbs and the silent messages passed back and forth between his parents with their eyes. His mother went to fetch refreshments for the travellers, and at length returned with drinks on the tray. She offered it towards the male Altmer, a mage, for he had the robes associated with his sect. As the mage made to take a drink from the tray, the Bill's mother dropped it to reveal the dagger hidden beneath. With a snarl she leapt towards the mage, but he twisted aside at the last moment and the blade lodged itself in his shoulder. The mage grabbed onto her arm, and flame shot up it, but she clung on with grim determination while the mage's associate drew her sword and charged at the boy's father. It all ended very quickly. Deeply traumatised by what he had seen, the boy was hauled away by the Thalmor agent, who had slain his father, along with his mother, who had later succumbed from her injuries. They had a thought to simply kill the boy and be on their way, but they realised they had the unique opportunity to make something of him, and so they trained him. Once the raw grief over his parents' death had passed, the Thalmor worked on him psychologically. He was rudderless and needed someone to turn to, and they were very, very good at what they did. He became proficient in a wide variety of weapons, from swords to maces to axes, and all sorts of ranged weaponry. Even something as innocuous as a fork could be turned into a killing implement. He was not thick-set by any means, but his slight frame carried with it a wiry strength. Eventually, he was ready to be the arm of restorative justice for the Thalmor, the unseen dagger between the ribs of their enemies. For not only was he a master of combat, but also stealth and deception, able to disguise himself to blend in with his surroundings before delivering the killing strike. After a few years of carrying out his trade to the highest possible standard, he was sent to Skyrim, undercover, to ascertain the uncertain political environment and report back to his masters. Even spying on those in the Thalmor embassy wasn't above his remit. To that end, he was placed in a situation where he was sure to be captured, so as not to cause suspicion. The Thalmor had paid the executioner to ensure that no harm came to him. He was therefore caught up in the skirmish at Darkwater Pass, and from there, your story begins. The stat spread for this build is 45% health, 45% stamina, and 10% magicka. The stamina is for power sneak attacks and rolls, as well as for slashing your way out of impossible situations, and health is to tank a few more shots than most stealth builds. The magicka is if you need to pose as a mage or a student in the College of Winterhold. Remember, disguise is a key aspect of the playstyle. To that end, you should attempt to acquire a variety of outfits for a variety of occasions. However, for a pure stealth mission, the ebony mail is preferable, along with the dagger keening. Your main skill will be stealth, and your supplementary skills will be one-handed for armsmen and the power attack perks, archery for the use of distraction and occasional assassination, and the persuasion intimidation arm of the speech tree, as well as only the first two perks of pickpocketing. Remember, your stone for this build will be the thief stone for the sneak skill benefits. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and see you next time with another video.